Hello, lovely. How are you doing today? How was your day? I hope you had a great day at school today. Welcome to class. And I do hope you turned in your assignments. Hmm? You're welcome, okay? Need you to relax and have fun because we're going to have fun. It's always fun to learn. All right? So, without much ado, we're going to go right on to what we have today. Today on social studies, we'll be talking about marriage. Yes, marriage. I know we are really young. I mean, for our age, it may not be a subject to talk about on a serious note. But then, I remember as a little girl, I used to be so excited about the subject marriage. I always dreamt about having a beautiful home. I always fantasized about my husband, about my kids, and I was really young. I was just about 6 years, as much as I remember. I was as young as six, but I was already thinking and relishing the thoughts of marriage and motherhood and all. So it does happen. But the truth is, marriage is a beautiful thing and a very important institution in society today. It is through marriage that children are formed, through marriage, by the coming together of a man and a woman. Children are produced. You were given birth to as a result of marriage because daddy and mommy came together someday and they agreed to spend the rest of their lives together, and that is why you are here today. So marriage is really, really important. Today we'll be talking about the marriage as an institution and the various forms of marriage in Nigeria. First off, what is marriage? Marriage is simply the union between the legal union. Don't forget, legal union, it has to be legal, between a man and a woman who have agreed to spend the rest of their lives together. Now, I want to emphasize on the word legal. It means it's a lawful agreement. It's not a boy and a little girl waking up one morning and deciding, hey, we should live together. Of course, that wouldn't be called a marriage. It may be a friendship. You could have friends, female friends and male friends. That's okay. But when it comes to marriage, it's a serious business and only takes place between two adults who know what they are doing, two adults who have reached a level of maturity in their lives. So what did I say? Marriage is a legal union between a man, not a boy, and a woman, not a girl, who have agreed to spend the rest of their lives together. So now that we know what marriage is, what are the various forms of marriage in Nigeria? Basically, let me let you guess. What do you know about the forms of marriages in Nigeria? Okay, I can imagine you guessed traditional marriage, church marriage, Muslim marriage, marriage by ordinance. Well, if you did guess this four, then you're really smart, and I give you a thumbs up. Yeah, there are four forms of marriage in Nigeria: the traditional marriage, the church marriage, the Muslim marriage, and marriage by ordinance. So quickly, we're going to run through these four types of marriages and get to know what they really mean, how they are carried out, how they are organized. To start with, church marriage. Church marriage, as the name implies, is marriage conducted within the church environment. It's coordinated by a priest, a pastor, or whoever is the head of the church. The church marriage is coordinated by the pastor. And of course, it takes place in a church between Christians. They have to be Christians before it could be called a church marriage. And that he has to be ordained by a priest or a pastor or whatever the office is addressed as. So that is basically about church marriage. I am sure you've been to church marriages before, church weddings. Yeah, where the bride puts on her white, beautiful wedding dress and the groom puts on his suit, not his tie. And then you have bridal showers, you have chief bridesmaid, you have the groom's best man, and such a beautiful setting. It's a beautiful occasion, and I'm sure have always enjoyed that outing, the outing of a marriage? Well, for most people, their major excitement is the wedding jollof. I don't know about you, but indeed, marriage is a beautiful thing. Like church marriage, what did we say? It takes place in the church, is ordained or coordinated by a priest or a pastor, and it takes place between Christians. And then the church marriage is guided by the holy book of the Christians, which is called the Bible. So, in the Bible, instructions are given how a marriage should be coordinated. And then, very importantly, you should know that according to the holy book of the Christians, called the Bible, once a man is joined together with his wife, he's not allowed to have a second wife. So that's basically what all you need to know about the church marriage. I think we should hang on here for now. I'd like to take some feedback. I'd like to know what you've understood so far by church marriage. What are the characteristics of church marriage? What is obtainable? And who ordains a church marriage? And lastly, what is the holy book of the Christians called? If you're able to supply answers to these questions, you have been a good student, and I'll give you another thumbs up. If you are able to roll back your answers in the comment section, you are a super smart student, and I'm going to give you a high five. Not right now, when I start receiving your feedback. All right, I'll wait for you in the next class. See ya. Have a great day. Bye.